Back in Canada, breathing Canadian air. It is our last day in New York City, and today we're just walking around the Upper West Side. This is the TV New York. These houses here definitely look like Rob McAllister's home in Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. If you pay attention to the economics of that movie, and I know I'm way overanalyzing it, but if you thought Peter McAllister was rich, his brother Rob McAllister, who you never see in the franchise, that dude has money. He's got a place in Paris that he's living in while he's renovating his house in New York. Come on, Rob McAllister's the dude. Now we're on our way to New Jersey, where we're gonna fly out of and head back to Toronto. Yeah, and now we get to quarantine for 14 days when we get home, so that's gonna be fun. Luckily, I have a lot of editing to do, so it should be, it'll keep me busy, I guess, through the quarantine. I'm wondering though, if there's a chance that we can get tested like within a few days of getting home, and if we test negative, if that'll be enough to like not have to quarantine back in Canada. Anyway, this is the airport stop, so let's turn this off and get going. Peace. From the time we set foot in the airport, like at the terminal, to the gate, I think it was literally less than 5 minutes, which was amazing. No lineups, nothing. Like it was just a breeze. We checked in online, so there was really nothing to do once we got here other than just walk up to the gate and wait. This is what international travel is like, I guess, in 2020. Temperature checks before you get on the plane, depending on the country that you're flying to and flying from. In Canada, anywhere, no matter where you're coming from, you're gonna have to quarantine for 14 days. So I guess those are the things you gotta consider before you're booking your flight. Make sure your schedule 14 days after you get back is pretty clear. I'm not sure how they're gonna enforce that. I'm not sure if they're gonna call or check up on you, or if it's just the honor system. Either way, you know, we're gonna quarantine and be ready to just be home for the next 14 days. Let me know what you think. Are you guys comfortable with international travel just yet? And if not, then why not? If you are, then where are you going? Where's the first place you're going as soon as you're legally able to do so? I think safety is in your hands. You have the tools, you have the knowledge that you need to keep yourself safe and keep those around you safe, and that's just wash your hands, wear a mask, social distance. You know, we're gonna get back to Canada. Okay, we're grounded for 14 days. You know, that's sort of our punishment for sort of hopping across the border when we probably shouldn't have. It's a weird time, 2020. I don't think anybody has the answers. I don't think anybody knows what to do, what the right thing to do is. You know, everyone's just, most people, most institutions are just trying to do their best to get it right, but not everybody's going to get it right all the time. Looks like there's an additional form that we got to fill out in addition to the usual customs form. This one's for contact tracing, I imagine. So the government of Canada makes you fill out this form with all the same information that should already be in the logs from Air Canada. Flight number, name, contact information. It's all the same stuff it's all information that they already know, but it probably just goes to a different section of the government. So I have to fill it out again instead of just having them pass along and share the information, but whatever, what can you do?
I understand you're under mandatory 14-day quarantine?
Yep.
You have a plan in place to get food and other things brought to you there?
Yeah,
What is the plan?
probably
Everything
ordering.
will be delivered, yeah. We'll see if they verify it and how. The system does not seem very organized as it is. But, I hope I'm wrong. Okay, so our 14 days has expired, and throughout the 14 days, the government of Canada sent us one email about a week after we returned, and then another email 3 days later reminding us that we have a stay-at-home order and that we are not to leave our house for any reason other than seeking medical attention. I think the government is still a bit overwhelmed with the amount of people arriving in Canada, and they're not able to do a timely contact trace for every person that lands. You can look at that two ways. One, you can say, okay, well, then what's the point of doing the 14-day quarantine, which is not the right way to look at it, because one, it's mandatory. You can be fined thousands of dollars if you're not complying with the 14-day quarantine. There's been cases of people who have been charged, who have been caught out and about when they're supposed to be at home quarantined during that 14-day period. And secondly, you don't actually know if you had been exposed to the virus while on your travels, even if you didn't develop any symptoms. So you can't be out and about and potentially spreading it to a lot of other people without knowing it. So make sure if you are going to travel, please comply with that order. It's in your own interest, as well as the interest of public safety in general. Thanks for watching. Drop me a comment. As always, I love hearing from you. I try to respond to every single comment. And yeah, we'll see you on the next one. Peace.